Hey there, CJ Math students. So tonight I'm going to help you out with homework 3.1, converting between fractions and decimals. Remember, the whole idea is that we can represent numbers in three different ways: as fractions, as decimals, and percents. And for certain scenarios, we want different numbers, different representations of that number, I should say. So that mantra that we worked on today in class, it's the denominator into the numerator, and then decimal, decimal, 0. So please show all work just like I'm showing. So we want to do 3 into 2. 3 can't go into 2, so decimal, decimal, 0. 3 goes into 26 times. That's 18 with 2 left over. Take another 0, bring it on down. 3 goes into 26 times again with 2 left over. And like I said in class today, I want you to go to at least the thousands place, so 3 decimals. 3 goes into 26 times. And now the fact that I have 2 left over, I can stop and say, okay, this is a repeating decimal. So your answer should be D. It's 0.66 repeated, right? Number 3, you have 3 into 4. You're going to have to write small, guys, so your work doesn't run into the next one. So we want 4 into 3. 4 doesn't go into 3, so decimal, decimal, 0. 4 into 30 goes in there 7 times, because that's 28. We have 2 left over. So 0, bring it on down. 4 goes into 20, 5 times. I have nothing left over, so that's how I know that's my answer, 0.75, B. Number 5, we have 9 and 1/4. So don't worry about the 9 just for now. Worry about the 1/4. We know the 9 is, it's going to be 9 point something, right? Whatever the 1/4 is. So 4 into 1, it's decimal, decimal, 0. 4 goes into 10 2 times with 2 left over. Put a 0, bring it on down. 4 goes into 20 5 times. So my answer isn't 0.25. My answer is 9.25. So 9.25 because I had a 9 is my whole number. So A is my answer. All right, for number 7, I have 1 and 7/8. So again, just worry about the 7/8. Okay, so we want 8 into 7. Remember that you do have a 1, so 1 point something. What is the 7/8 as a decimal? So decimal, decimal, 0. 8 goes into 78 times, which is 64, with 6 left over. 0, bring it on down. 8 goes into 60. 7 times, which is 56. We have 4 left over, 0, bring it on down. And 8 goes into 45 times, which is 40, with nothing left over. So we have 1.875, B. And number 9, 4 and 2/3. So it's 4 point something, right? What is the 2/3? That's going to be that something. So 3 goes into 2. Doesn't, so decimal, decimal, 0. 3 goes into 20 6 times, and hopefully you should remember, oh, this is the same thing as number 1. 3 goes into 20 up 6 times, and that's just going to continue to repeat, so we can stop there. So 4.66 repeated, or just 4.6 repeated, A. All right, now we're flip-flopping from writing fractions as decimals to write each decimal as a fraction. So what do? We label the place value, and then we simplify. So 0.4, that's in the tenths place, so that's why it's going to be 4 over 10, but I don't see 4 over 10. That's because that's not simplified. So we need to divide by 2, and what do I get? I get my answer of 2 over 5. So 2/5 is 0.4. All right, next one. 3.44. 4. The 4 is in the hundredths place. The last digit is the place value you want. So you want to say, okay, I have 3 as my whole number, so 3. And this is going to be my fraction, so 44 over 100. But again, you don't see 44 over 100, so you have to simplify that. So I can divide these both by 4. And so I get 3 and 11 over 25, which is 8. Right? 8.25. So again, that's my whole number, 8, and the 0.25. I have to go ahead and find out what that is as a fraction. So I have, it's the hundredths place. And we have, sorry about that, so that was in the hundredths place. So it's 8 and 25 over 100. But hopefully you realize, hey, I can divide both of these not just by 5, but by 25. Because 100 can divide by 5, and 25 over 100, that's 1/4. So we get 8 and 1/4, 1/4, right? 8 and 1/4. Okay, the next one we have is 3.95, so obviously that's going to be 3, and what is the 95? That's in the hundredth spot again. So we have 95 over 100, What can I divide 95 and 100 by? I can divide them both by 5. I know I can divide 100 by 5. That gives me 20. So I have 3 and something over 20. What's 95 divided by 5? That's 19. Use my reference sheet there. So 3 and 19 over 20. 0.3 repeated, something you just have to memorize. It's not, oh, that's over the 10, so it's got to be 3 over 10. 0.3 repeated, you just have memorized as 1/3. Just like 2/3 you should have memorized. Hint, hint for number 20. Right? Number 1, there were 6 girls and 18 boys in Miss Johnson's math class. Write the number of girls as a fraction of the number of boys and write that fraction as a repeated decimal. So 6 to 18. Now we first simplify this, dividing by both by 6, and what do I get? I get 1/3. It said write that as a repeating decimal. What's 1/3 as a repeating decimal? It's 0.333 repeated, or just 0.3 repeated. And number 3, in Italy, about 74 out of every 100 people use cell phones. Write the fraction of cellular phones users, then write it as a decimal. So 74 out of 100. Now I need to write this as a decimal. What's that equal as a decimal? I don't even need to simplify that fraction. I just say, oh, it's base 10, so 0.74. I could also even go further and say 74% of Italians use cell phones. Right? That's all. Call me if you have questions.